The Sigma male is not for you. It shouldn't be for anyone, actually. The theory behind Sigma male is that it's the lone wolf. The lone wolf in the pack. It's the Sigma male of the pack, basically. Even the alpha male is better. But you shouldn't even listen to people who are telling you to become the alpha male or the Sigma male. People are setting these standards and they want you to try to conform to them. Even the alpha male is better. But why? Well, it's because when you're a Sigma male and you believe that you're a Sigma male, you will just focus on working hard and you will do nothing else. No balance, no social life, no social skills, literally nothing. The alpha male is much better because it's someone that does work but does balance things and has a social life and social skills. I've heard before that the Sigma male is someone that has social skills and doesn't use them. And you know what? If you're a Sigma male, that's just adding to the problem. You're gonna feel like you think you have social skills, but you're not gonna have any. I was in that trap for a while, and that's how I lost all my social skills. Sigma male is like they make it seem like it's really good. They make it seem like it's insurance, like protection. You have things, but you don't want to use it because you're saving it for later. Well, I mean, if you're saving it for later, then you're Sigma now and you're going to be an Alpha later. Honestly, I just don't think any of these names, Sigma, Alpha, Beta, whatever, Gamma, Delta, whatever, any of these things should be used as personality types because everyone's different and all of these things are going to do what they're going to cause problems. So, I don't know if I'm going to say, if I would say you escape the Sigma to become Alpha or escape being a Sigma just to be you. Actually, it's better to be you because you don't want to be an Alpha either. You just want to do what's best, and there is no best personality type. It's just whatever fits you best. So, the Sigma male is always going to be the one that speaks when they have something of value to say. Sometimes they don't even do that. Because they think they have social skills, and they're not even confident enough to speak because they don't actually have social skills because they're being told by society that they do have something that they don't have, and that's making them lose them even more. Obviously, the Sigma male has a good mindset when you're like, work hard, work uninterrupted, do not be disturbed. Yes, quality over quantity, but no, not quality and quantity. That's what the Sigma male is. No, we do not want that. We don't want you to be doing something as good as you can forever because there's no way that anyone could do that like literally for their entire life. You need to have motivation in your life and you have to have like reasons why you're doing things. Sigma male doesn't really have that because if you don't have any friends and you're just by yourself all the time, you're just what's your motivation? Who are the people you're around? Who's helping you? Who's assisting you? You're not getting anything. No value. There's really the Sigma male is just a terrible trap. The worst trap you could ever be in. But it's a better start than never starting at all. If you're gonna start self-improvement, I feel like being a Sigma male is a good beginning. You don't want to be a Sigma male after you be an Alpha. Obviously, it's not sounding very weird because it's not supposed to be with personality types. Personality types aren't supposed to be like that. And they're not even really like personality types. It's more like ways to live life. You can either be a person that you're doing good and it's visible that you're doing good and you talk to people and you do even better because of that, or you can be a person that does good for a bit, then they have a downfall, they're not talking to people, they don't have any motivation, and they can't keep going. Both of these are bad because I just talked about them and they have names for them. They're standardized because they are standards like for people, because they are named, because it has alpha male, sigma male, because they are described like that. They're both bad because obviously there's going to be a few people who actually are born with the sigma male personality type that is as similar or even the same, then that's how they were supposed to be. But everyone trying to be a certain personality type, and personality type because it's not even that, but you get what I'm saying. If everyone tries to be a certain personality type, there is no originality. People are losing their identity, and there really is nothing. It's just they're lost. They're completely lost. The sigmas most of all. But even calling other people betas, because betas are seen to be like the worst personality type, that's terrible. Because why are we doing that? Because they have that, and because they might share something in common with that. That's them. That's how they are. That's how they choose to live. That's how they were meant to be, and that's basically it. Just not. We're not supposed to judge people based on things they have in common with a certain personality type that's seen as bad, because it's not bad. The fact that we have to name it something is bad because we shouldn't be naming these things. Now, what is it about the sigma male? Well, no motivation, no social life. I've heard that from some sources that sigma males move in and out of social groups, so where's the consistency? There's no consistency then. There's literally none. You have some people, you just stay with them for a little bit, take what you want out of them, take the value they can give you for a bit, leave, not even take all of it, just like say, oh, you gave me something, I'm done with you. Now, I have to do something else, so I'm going to go with these people. Take value out of them, leave, don't give them anything. Obviously, it could go different ways, but if there is a better way, like you give them value, take some value, but you really have to leave, better, obviously, but still, it's not really good. Sigma male is a disease. Terrible disease. Don't think for 1 minute that because you see people being this, you see the benefits of this. There are no benefits, really. There's not many. It's not worth it. You see the benefits, you see fake benefits, you see the sigma edits or whatever. Not even, that was like completely trashing on the personality type, even though I feel like it was well deserved. It's better to have the TikTok sigma male than the actual sigma male. The TikTok sigma male, I don't even watch TikTok, so I might be completely wrong about this, is like when people are shown in a way that makes them look cool using edits. Like they just make an edit, sigma male edit, whatever. That's much better because it's highlighting people's good things about them, making them look better. But it's not trying to make people conform to it, to a certain personality type, because there aren't specific standards that the people in those TikToks post. At least I wouldn't expect to see in the description how to be a sigma male. Stop talking to people. Only speak when you have something to say. That's actually good. I don't see any of that. I probably wouldn't see any of that if I had TikTok, but it's much better. I would hope that people just stopped believing that they need to change, because they really don't need to change. They're fine as they are. And to start on self-improvement, that's actually a good way to bring awareness to people. I would say that through the sigma edits, even better than the sigma male personality. But how to escape sigma male personality? This is really, really, really hard one. And if you feel like you're a sigma male right now, the first thing to do is realize that what I'm saying is true, and if you became a sigma male, you aren't. And if you have some things in common with a sigma male, you aren't. And if you are literally a sigma male, you aren't. You are you. You are not a Sigma male. Whatever your name is, you are that. Now, we shouldn't try to change our personalities. If you are Sigma male and you did change it, obviously change it back. But if you were born a Sigma male, we don't want to change your personality to something that you aren't. If you have some things in common with Sigma male, leave those things alone. The things that you had before originally. So how to escape? Well, go out, do things, talk to people, get those social skills that you have, that you lost. Obviously, you did lose them, but you still have some of them up. That's just how humans work. You're still always gonna have some social skills, the ability to have basic conversations, basic body language. You can obviously do something once you escape. Like you can escape easily. With this, it'll be much easier than with some other things. But how do you make sure that you stick to it? Well, this is where it gets extremely hard. You don't have motivation, so you don't really have reasons to do things, no energy to do things. I know when I was a Sigma male, I would always wake up feeling tired when I believed that I was, and yes, I still do have some things in common with Sigma males, but that doesn't mean that I am one because I'm not one. I am Zach, I am not a Sigma male. Someone asked me, are you a Sigma male at school? And you know how weird that was. We're just gonna ignore that for now. But if they asked me that last year, I would have said yes. This year, I would have said no because I know that I'm Zach, and it really pains me that they had to ask that. But maybe they're not talking about the personality type. Maybe they're just talking about like the cool factor. In that case, less, but still, why ask people why? It's just pointless and kind of like shaming. But you shouldn't care if you have to say no. So, if someone asks you that, say no. It's gonna your call to action. Like you know you aren't a Sigma male. Whatever you heard about Sigma males, whatever you didn't have to change, keep that. So make a list of the things that you know your past self and you know your present self. Make a list of the things that you changed from your past self to your present self. The things that changed before, the things you had, a full list of the things you had before you were a Sigma male, and a list of the things you have after you were a Sigma male. Highlight the ones that are in both categories, the things that are similar, and keep those, but get rid of everything else. You can easily turn back to the same personality type that you were before, but keep the same habits that you have now as a Sigma male. Because Sigma male does have some good habits, and if somehow Sigma male, anything related to Sigma male got you started in self-improvement, you got a decent start and you have decent habits to work with. So you want to keep the good personality traits that you had before, the ones that define you, and you want to keep the good habits that you have now, the ones that make you better. Because obviously you're just trying to make yourself the best that you can, and you obviously do want to stay true to yourself, and that is one of the most important parts. So, I touched on this topic very briefly before, and this is my second time giving an analysis of it, my thoughts, my suggestions. I feel like my opinion on the signal isn't really a thought, and it's just a fact that everyone needs to realize. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I will definitely make later on. I will make a third video on this. Well, second basically, but it will be a whole project and everything. I will put so much work into it that it will be the way for people to escape. Anyways, I hope this brought value to your life. I hope you escape that trap of being a Sigma male if you are in it. I hope that you keep the habits and you stay true to yourself. And I hope everything goes well for you. And if you feel like I brought value to your life and I could bring further value to life, you could subscribe if you like. Farewell.